Got my hand back.
I don't want this to be the end of me trying to figure out, can this work or not?
I'm only choosing one husband. If I'm only going to be in a committed relationship with somebody, I'm going to be cautious and take my time with making that decision. When I pick that person, I'm not going back to anybody else.
Stop. At this point, it's only for guys. Do you want to be here with me? I don't want to see you go. I changed my mind.
I had not at one point chosen AJ. But he was still willing to say, yo, I see what we could be. I see something in you, and I'm not ready to close that door. And the fact that he did that to me spoke volumes.
I waited 4 years for a second date.
Mm-hmm.
I really want to see where this goes. Can I do that with you?
I would like to see that too, AJ. 1 second, I'm gone, and then now this man is like, I changed my mind. I was like, can I kiss you right now?
It was a bittersweet moment because I knew me giving Kyra more time meant that Alexis's time was ending.
You got me nervous. What is going on?
What you mean I got you nervous? You already know, in every step of this, I've always just kept it straightforward with you.
Yeah. Oh, Lord, fix it, Jesus. Okay. Oh, Lord, there go that hand. Ooh, charm school. Okay.
I think that me and you will be in each other's lives for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, man, he about to say, girl, you the one. I just knew he was getting ready to tell me that.
I don't know if I can be truly what it is that you see. We all knew that somebody was gonna have to leave when it came to the end of this trip.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, Alexis. Yeah, that's gonna be you.
It's messed up to me because I chose you. I just got backstabbed by the person that I genuinely like.
If you knew how extremely difficult this has been,
Okay.
even sitting here talking to you, I'm not walking in surety at all.
This experience reminded me if I continue to seek God and His righteousness, then all these things that I ask of Him will come to pass.
I wish you the best in your future.
Don't be a stranger.
All right, so I get on out of here, child. It just means that I'm not yet ready to receive what it is that I'm requesting. Once I see myself the way that God sees me, then He will release the man to me.
Kyra's still here?
We are missing a real big presence in this room today.
Yes, we are.
Alexis' time came to an end. So I know some of y'all was real close.
Yeah.
I am certain that she's gonna find it sooner or later.
Mm-hmm. Definitely.
Maybe even a kiss or two. You know something about kissing? Trust your female intuition. Y'all all have it. We're gonna meet again to find out if one of the remaining men just isn't ready to love. We got some more work to do. Right, Joelle? I'll tell you what you ain't gonna do, Joelle.
I did not want to yo-yo with anybody that I was dealing with in this process. he respected that. He said, with that, I'm changing my mind and I don't want you to go home.
Wow.
I felt awkward because I do want to obviously pursue my connection with AJ. Jason, from what I'm assuming, chose Listen if it came down to AJ choosing me or sending me home. So that's the conversation that I'm interested to have with Jason, because when we ended our date at the ranch, that's not really how it was positioned to me.
You're still interested in both of these guys?
Jason and I had a real strong connection.
Don't make it seem like I was the second pick. This man had 2 top connections, and he picked me. At this point, for me and Jason, I feel like we're solid.
He could have easily been done. I was ready to be done.
In Jesus' name we pray, amen.
I feel like on us that we can overcome something if we need to.
I agree with you. Understand that we both have our ways of seeing things, but the common goal is the only thing that really matters, you feel me?
Nothing up until this point kind of matters. I'm just secure where I'm at.
We gonna try this thing out or what? Cause you're the one I wanna try it out with. Now, am I wrong with feeling that way? I don't think so.
I can finally just focus on one person. I'm feeling at ease. I appreciate you throughout all this. You know, you've been very transparent with me, consistent, fine as hell.
This date with Jason feels like a dream. I was very much irritated with Kyra because she discounted Jason and I's connection. So I'm just a little bit confused at this point. In that conversation that you had with Kyra at the ranch, what if she would have told you that she picked you? What would you have done?
You and me would still be sitting here.
Okay.
Because my mind was already made up.
Okay.
I just needed to hear it from the horse's mouth. And one of the things that I asked her was, at this point, I just need to know what your direction is, whether it's this person, this guy, that guy. There's been enough dates. This whole time, she never really gave me any direction. I felt like it was disingenuous. And so that speaks volumes to me.
Mine already made up.
Yeah, it don't take long.
You don't take long.
Hold that thought. Let me grab something real quick. I've only gave out 2 roses my whole life. White roses. The first one I gave to my mother. The second one I gave to my stepmother. This is why I chose you as well. It's because throughout this entire process, you have kept it pure, honest, and your resilience. And white represents purity. I'll be honored if you accept this from me because you are worth it, you're worth my time. To see those tears let me know this was real for her. And it just excited me even more, like.
My prayer for this journey was that, God, I want to find someone that sees me, that sees my heart. And when he did that, it showed me that he saw my heart.
Revealing that you kissed him, but just for some confirmation, affirmation, like what's good? Like ain't nothing y'all ain't, you know. Dipping, topping on the side, like ain't no more, yeah.
I stopped communication with him. There was nothing there. I can say this, I don't have any more 2s or 3s.
Neither do I.
Especially after the wrong kiss situation, honey, I had to give him security and reassure him that he still has Amber.
You were caring, you were nurturing. I mean, you made me feel so comfortable and secure.
I'm just feeling it, okay? I'm on the rainbows, the cotton candy.
I'm ready to have a baby, or 3. How many do you want?
I do like kids.
Me too.
I would be happy with 1. I would like to be married first.
You don't have to be married because I'm not even having sex right now. Like
Ever in life?
Once I get married and we...
I can't convince you a little bit. Maybe.
No, I mean, don't count your boy out. I'm practicing this semen retention now. I'm just trying to protect the sexual energy because that is the most important energy that we as humans have. For me to be giving that away to women who weren't deserving of it, that'll be the time to get knocked up because this is gonna be trillions of them suckers swimming. I mean, you might end up with triplets, quadruplets. I'm backed up.
You'll see how hard it is for you to resist this.
Ooh, it's been hard because I'm still a man. Like, I'm still a human. I'll be looking at your booty all the time.
It won't take much for him to not want to practice semen retention anymore. Get it popping right now?
Oh, you gonna find out.
Okay. All right. Well, let's go test and see.
In the past, when I went on dates with AJ, all of my eggs were really in the basket of Jason. I didn't really give him a fair shake.
I figured we'd do something a little bit more chill after that last date that we had.
How do you feel about it? I kind of just want to know, where do we stand now?
Where do we stand now? Send you home now around this.
Not the right answer, AJ.
I don't have any options or opportunity to split my time anymore. So to have this opportunity to have a second chance, I want to take it. And I think that played a lot into my decision of keeping her here because I'm not willing and ready to just take that L when it comes to her and I just yet.
Do you feel like you made the right decision?
Sometimes it's not about whether or not you felt like you made the right decision in the moment. Which decision do you feel like you regret the most if you didn't make it? What if that, and you had to actually ask yourself that?
Yeah.
That's probably the direction that you should go in. Even if it's the one that doesn't necessarily give you the brightest light at the end of the tunnel.
I hadn't thought about it like that before. AJ is showing me the man that he is. I'm still having some reservations on the connection that I had with Jason.
It seems like everybody is coupled up, so I'm trying to figure out who's going home.
I did hear something in the date that I don't know how I feel about. So he is going through semen retention. Celibacy. We talked about a little bit of it, but I didn't know like he was applying it.
What you call it again?
He calls it semen retention.
Semen retention.
But it's basically celibacy.
Yeah, that's new to me.
Very new. That's something that's gonna be hard for me if you say wait to marriage, because we can be married in 2 years. So y'all be praying for me during this time.
Miss Bernicia, how your date this week?
What we did realize is that we can overcome anything.
Okay.
That's good.
Jason said that he made his decision a couple of weeks ago of what he wanted to do. Some of our conversations that we've had. When Kyra laughed, it was disrespectful, but that just shows what's going on the inside of her. It has nothing to do with me. He says that I've only given 2 other women in my life a single white rose. My mother and my stepmom. He said, you are pure, and that's what this rose means. He says, you're a good woman, and I see you, I see your heart.
Wow.
And that's why I chose you.
No shade towards Liz, but what she said was that comical to me. Celibacy until she's married is something that is very important to her. My conversations with Jason, they didn't involve celibacy. This does not make sense. Some of the stuff you're saying, I'm just like, that's ironic because it seems like he was playing the game. Not saying with you, but maybe with me. Because to say that the decision was made a couple weeks ago, that's not what was conveyed to me. If your decision changed so long ago, then why were you still pressing me to make a decision? I feel like if you've made your decision, then what I decide doesn't impact you.
Does that make sense to you as well, Liz?
From what he shared with me is that he needed to hear from Kyra herself where she stood, because he felt that there was some things that happened between their relationship that was disingenuous.
I'm feeling like it's disingenuous now. Not trying to be funny, but I look at it like, okay, her other option is gone, so you're not pressing her. You want to force me to make a decision that I'm not ready to make, and that to me is a sign of someone that you will mishandle me in real life.
Wow. If the process ended today, who would you leave with?
I'm rocking with AJ.
100% comfortable about it.
I am.
One man was supposed to end their journey. But all the connections seem like they got real potential.
Okay.
Why would I step in and mess that up? Why would I do that? Why would I do that? We got 4 final couples going into the last week. That is not supposed to be.
I made it all the way to the end. I'm feeling relieved.
The last step in this process is a 2-way commitment. Here go the curveball. Both of you all have to decide to move forward as a committed couple. I'm putting together the final dinner.
I do have a little bit of attitude because I do not feel like Jason was fair towards me.
Since you are still bothered by it, are you really choosing AJ because you genuinely
No, I'm
have a
choosing AJ
connection?
because I feel like Jason, like you said, I was the one playing the game, but based on our conversations and how it rolls out to me, it's like, well, were you the one playing the game?
I was very much irritated with Kyra because she tried to attack Jason's character. I've always known that man to be upfront and honest. So the things that she was saying, I choose to pick my battles, and I'm not gonna stoop down to her level.
I get a call from Kyra, which I'm confused because I feel like everything that needed to be said was said. What I don't want to do is renege. I made my mind up.
I am taking Tommy's advice to have a conversation with Jason because I'm very frustrated and my disappointment in Jason is now turning into anger towards him. When Liz is talking, she's saying that when you guys have talked, you told her that you've made your decision weeks ago. If you made your decision weeks ago, then why wouldn't you tell me that? Because that's not what you were telling me.
Honestly, so much was said. I'm gonna be honest with you, Queen. I can't remember. I'm not saying nay or yay. I did tell her recently that I had my mind made up weeks ago. Not really, so that's on me. So I'm sorry about that. Still to this day, I don't really know where you at. Kyra does a very poor job at telling people how she feels. But at this point, I'm rolling with the punches. I made my decision. I feel very good with Liz. I don't want to use the word interrogating, but it's been more so of trying to find answers, trying to talk about this, trying to talk about that, instead of focusing on the moment.
I didn't see it as an interrogation.
Even right now, this is the prime example of what I'm talking about. If feels like more so of it. It's not a date. It's not Jason still trying to get to know you. It makes me feel like, damn, like, what am I doing that is so bad? I was annoyed because I made my decision. Let's just move forward in a positive way, because what I don't want to happen is we're tearing each other down, because I still think highly of you. What is it that you're trying to tell me?
I wanted you to be like, Kyra, it's about your decision for you, not about your decision for Jason and Jason's timing. And what I found out was that you were saying that, but you was also checking out.
We're not gonna do this.
I'm being very honest.
I know, but we're not gonna do this. Sometimes she would try to veer off and make another complaint. I'll shut that down. I'm like, no, queen. What is it that you want, Kyra?
If I had related differently and you would have gotten it when you were asking me for a decision, do you feel like the outcome would have been different?
No. I really genuinely feel confident in Liz.
Okay. My decision is for us to stay as friends.
Thank you. Feel better?
No.
Why?
Because I hate that we got to this situation. I feel like I was nothing but 100% with you.
I didn't feel that way at that time.
If I feel like you didn't receive it that way, that's fine. We talked about it now. And so I just have to kind of brush that as water under the bridge. Some things just not meant to be.
Maybe so.
At the final dinner, it was really good to see everybody together. Joelle and Bernicia, it seems like they're married already. Chris and Amber, they match each other's uniqueness. Kyra and AJ, I'll be honest, I'm not sure. Hopefully they'll work out and, they'll have a beautiful journey together. Me and Jason, that's my boo.
I gotcha. Got him.
Really? You really took my shrimp like that? You know I like shrimp. Really?
Tastes so good.
Okay,
When I saw Jason and Liz, I honestly wasn't expecting to feel any kind of way. I like AJ a whole lot. I'm still having some reservations on, okay, Kyra, you like him, but do you know him enough to say, yes, AJ, in this moment right now, I am ready to make a commitment to you.
It's a beautiful thing to see love settling in. Meeting your partner's family is a huge step towards your relationship. Your families look at your potential mate with fresh eyes and pure intentions.
Just when I thought that this was the end of the road, Tommy tells us we have to meet the family. It's a little bit too early for that. For me, I know how this can go off the rails.
I hope that each of your journey ends with what you came here for.
I am a handful. Just imagine my family.
You gonna see a female version of me?
My family, they know me better than anybody else, so I'm really hoping that they can help me make this decision. I'm at a make or break it moment.